Good morning, y'all. Today we're going to be talking about hope and living life with a positive outlook. So, this is episode number 2, I guess, of this little mindset motivation series while I'm away on a cruise. And I had this one in the chamber for a while. I wanted to just talk about living life with a positive mindset and having optimism. So, I'll start with a little personal story. Growing up, I was always very, very negative. Definitely a pessimist. I like to say that I was a realist, but I don't think that's true. I think I viewed things pretty negatively, and I think the impact it had on my life was net negative. What are those birds doing? Um, I think thinking about things negatively, it bled into my mind just feeling negative. My default stance on things happening is I would be looking for the bad in things. I would be trying to find a reason for something to not be okay, for something to be wrong. And it was just kind of a sad way to live. Don't get me wrong, like I had plenty of fun times. Uh, like my life didn't suck or anything, but I was actively choosing to view things in a way that made it worse. And it took a lot to get me out of that. It took a lot of years of like different experiences and growing and changing to realize, regardless of the situation you're in, the most beneficial thing that you can do is have a positive outlook. Try and find the good in whatever is happening. Try and find things to look forward to if the thing that you're going through right now really does suck. Because we're all going to go through hard times and difficult situations. But at the end of the day, time passes, right? Life is like a series of seasons. Pretty sure the Bible talks about this. Like we have seasons, and this is actually good. This relates to the sermon that I was just at the past few weeks at church. The first couple times I went, the pastor was talking about peaks and valleys, and how regardless of who you are or what you're going through in life, your life is going to consist of a series of highs and lows, peaks and valleys. And those times in the valleys are really when you're going to be tested and when you're going to grow and when your faith is going to be challenged. When you're up on that mountaintop in a stage of your life of like everything's going great and it's euphoric, that's awesome. Sit there, treasure that moment. But at the same time, I hate to say this, the only place you could go from there is down. Because at some point, that high will end and you're going to have a low moment. Again, it doesn't have to be a super long period of time, but you're going to have those moments. And the best thing that you can do in those moments is just remember the fact that eventually you're going to come out of that valley and be on another peak. Or even when you're in the valley, most of the time there's still positive things that you can recognize. Even when you're going through something hard in life and you're going through a time that is really tough, you can still find things to be grateful for and things to be happy about, and an optimistic way to look at things. Instead of focusing on that negative, you can choose to focus on the positives. If you still have food to eat on a daily basis, be grateful for that. Focus on that. If you still have a roof over your head, focus on that. I have a roof over my head. I have food in my mouth. And I know that comparison is the thief of joy, and comparing to other people who have it worse and the fact that you do have it good, it's always hard to put things in that perspective because problems are all relative. But I find it does help to recognize that, I do have it pretty good. regardless of what I'm going through, I'm here and I'm alive. And this is something that I can focus on in a hard time, is that there are things that I can be happy about. I can remain optimistic because I know that I will get through this. And then after this, there'll be times in my life where I'm on top of the world again. Another way to look at this is, let's say that you're going into something like a really challenging task. Andrew Tate has talked about this a lot. You're going into something that seems insurmountable. Let's say you're going into the cage and you're about to fight John Jones. All right. Obviously, the chances are you are going to get destroyed. You're going to get your light shut off. You're going to lose. But what would be better? Going in, believing I'm screwed, this is over, I'm just going to get knocked out? Or would it be better to go into that match, that octagon, that ring, believing I'm going to kick this guy's ass? Would it be better to go in with that negative mindset, or go in thinking I'm going to destroy this dude, and be ultra positive, ultra optimistic, and believe in yourself 100%? I'd argue that believing in yourself would be, obviously, regardless of what you believe, you're probably getting slept and it's done for. You have no shot. But having a positive mindset is going to give you an incrementally better shot at actually doing something in there, in my opinion. It can only help you. It can't hurt you to be positive. It's the same with the way that Andrew Tate has also talked about depression. Regardless if it's real and there's a chemical imbalance in your head, right? The best thing you can do is believe that it's not real. Sorry about that. My phone overheated. But yeah, so regardless if this depression is real or not, the best, most positive thing that you can do to overcome it is believe that it doesn't exist and that it's not real. It's like playing chess, right? Sometimes you're in a losing position and you feel like this sucks no matter what. But all you can do at that point is make the best move on the board. I know this is very Andrew Tate-esque. And the best move is just to be positive. Have a positive outlook. Believe that, nah, it's not going to affect me. I'm going to win. Nothing can't touch me. And that's, like I said, it can't hurt you. It can only help you. So focusing on the positives, being optimistic, it can only have a net positive on your life. And I just think that it's really important to, again, focus on the good things and not the bad things. Because what's the point of focusing on the negatives? This life is short, and we need to try and soak up and savor as much of it as we can. So be positive, man. When the market's going down, you get to buy lower. You get to stack your bags more. When it's going up, you're making money. There's always something positive that you could look at. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I kind of rambled there at the end a little, but if you did enjoy, let me know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. If we're not there already, we're very close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. Can't wait. Can't wait for the future. Can't wait for the rest of the year. Can't wait to be back out in Thailand uploading some more Muay Thai content. I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow in the next one. Peace.